Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Mr. Palmer's YouTube videos. And what you can see here is Mars in front of you. Right here, we see the Earth here. We see the Mars 2020 Perseverance rover, which is actually on Mars. And we see the TGO, the Trace Gas Orbiter, which will pass by, and there will be a link established, and some 500 plus megabytes should be transferred back to Earth, that we can see the landing, the descent of the Mars 2020 Perseverance rover when it came down and successfully touched on the red planet, actually on Mars. HD videos and also with audio. HD videos with audio, and also we should receive very nice color pictures as well. So this is a live transmission here, February the 22nd, 2021. Time early in the morning here. Here you can switch to the Mars time, or the time actually which the spacecrafts and satellites have here on Mars. And this is the local time on Earth. So transmission should start at 4:49 and a few seconds. We will see the connection should be established, and yeah, we should see that in some few seconds. Let me zoom out for a moment so we can see other spacecrafts flying around, or satellites flying around Mars. This is real data, so there's a link established here. I will post some link in the description that you can see this for yourself, including the Deep Space Network, where you can see the transfers from further away objects from Earth. So it should come up. This is live while the time of this recording, and let's see if the transmission will be established. We see the Mars 2020 will seek signs of ancient life by studying Martian terrain that once held flowing rivers and lakes. And at the moment, the Mars 2020 Perseverance rover is in some kind of sea, or seabed, or some kind of plateau, or how do you want to call this? There's exactly the name for it standing. So let's see, the connection should be established. Let's see that. The rover will also carry the Mars helicopter called Ingenuity. The first rotary aircraft test on a planet beyond Earth. So it should be in some few seconds coming up, the connection. Then you see the establishment. So let's see. Here we go. Right at this moment, transferring data back to Earth. See? Now, exactly right now, while the time of this recording, while I'm talking, data is transferred from the Mars 2020 Perseverance rover to the Trace Gas Orbiter, and then back to Earth. Well, probably to the relay state, to other satellites, and then back, because it's a little bit behind Mars, as we can see here. But the transfer data is on its way. And yeah, we should receive soon some very good HD videos with sound from the descent and more. So about 500 plus, 500, over 550, I think 553 something megabyte will be transferred right now. So that's interesting. So the establishment is good, I think. So the transfer is on its way. It should last about 15 minutes. This is the angle here, the angle of the transfer. So the trace gas orbiter, which is actually a collaboration between two agencies, between the European Space Agency and the Russian Roscosmos Agency. The trace gas orbiter. And yeah, we have international collaboration here to make this all possible, of course. And it's amazing. This is just the beginning. But what I would like to see in the future is a much faster, much better, of course, reliable all the time, but much faster data transfer rates. 32 or 256 or so. I mean, 32, it's a little bit low, right? So just to say, we should see improvements all the time. And yeah, established, the connection is established. European Space Agency's ExoMars Trace Gas Orbiter arrived in orbit in 2016 to study methane and other gases that may reveal signs of possible biological activity. And yeah, so let's go here, see when the launch was, and it just landed on the 18th of February 2016. The Mars 2020 Perseverance rover landed on the 18th of February 2021. So a few days ago, 3-4 days ago. And we see the first establishment, not really the first establishment of connection, but the first big data transfer, I think this is, which will send also HD videos with sound back, and transfer is right now on the go. Here we go. Yeah, and then we should receive that in a few minutes right afterwards. Actually, the transfer is right now on the go. And yeah, should last about 15 minutes and a few seconds. So right now, more than 500, I think more than 550 megabytes. I will post all the information in the description below, or actually in the description of this video. Real data, real science, ladies and gentlemen. And the interesting thing is, and that's what I'm telling you, what you see here is something which you also can see by yourself. The link in the description below bring you to those sites. And yeah, have a look. There is even a timeline. Let's see the timeline. Let's zoom in. We are right here. See, the time is running, or it's flying, and we have soon the half of the transmission over, so that should be around we should come up here around to 225 megabyte transferred already. So we should have some videos already transferred, I guess, and some good pictures also. This is the real stuff. This is the real time running here, and the real transmission. You see the transmission on the go by the blinking arrows. Let me zoom in a little bit further. You see transfer from the Mars 2020 Perseverance rover to the Trace Gas Orbiter, forth and back, and then further on, of course, back to Earth. At the end we should receive that. So halftime should be here, and yeah, just flying by right now and transferring data right while I speak. That's interesting, and the whole world can see that live, actually. Real data. Of course there's a little delay of a few minutes. They say around 5 to 11 minutes or something like this at the moment, so that we can between Earth and Mars. But this is real stuff here. Yeah, good. Half time, zack. So half of the transmission is over. That's interesting. So let's go close it for a moment and see the bright stuff, because when I make it to real lighting, then you can see the sun here, which is facing then shining this direction. That's why this side is bright like day, and the back side of Mars is dark. It's nighttime there. Well, sometimes this is the dark because it's turning. Sometimes this is day and this is night, but you know. Yeah, so this is interesting, because for the first time we receive videos from the descent. You see it in different views. You should see everything. We call it picture clear with sound, because the Mars 2020 Perseverance rover has 2 microphones on it, and we should see that in the next minutes to less hours worldwide, here on our planet. Awesome. What's happening here? What happened here? And this is the data which is transferred here. We're going soon into the final phase of the transfer. So let's see the Earth. Where's the Earth? Here. So let's light this up for a moment again. Looking up. Where's the gas trace orbiter? Here, flying by. This is the view from the Mars rover. Of course, digitally here, but that's what the Mars 2020 Perseverance rover would see, or sees. When you would be there, you would see some kind of good view like this. Following like this. See? Okay. So let's go to the trace orbiter. And this is what the trace orbiter sees. Where is the Mars? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Let me zoom out a little bit further here so we can see more around. Where is it? Oh, there. Here. So zoom a little bit in further here. Spacecraft, satellite. So let's go. What is the line here? Go out. Boom. Yeah, let's go in again. Let's go to the Mars. So you see we're flying here. Passing. Let's go back to Mars. All right. And let's see the transfer coming to an end soon. Let's go in. Transfer will be finished soon. We are in the last transfer phase here. See? All right. See the Earth a little bit in the back. Where is it? Where is it? Here, there. Okay. So 503. This is this transfer. And this means connection, actually transfer between the two spacecrafts. The next one would be here. I could click on that and then I see the data. I will show you that right after. But this is right, this is real, right, actually right while I speak. So it took about 15 minutes and a few seconds from here till here. Because Mars has a is half the, I think, the radius which the Earth has, something like that. I need to check exactly that again, but 15 minutes from here till here, that's not so bad, huh? Okay, communication will be soon finished. Let's zoom in and let's see that. coming up, finishing, and then the arrows, the blinking arrows should stop. That means about 550 plus megabyte of data were transferred from the rover to the trace gas orbiter and then back to Earth. Coming up and finish. That's it. You see, transfer finished. And the trace gas orbiter is sending data back, and we should receive that in actually right now. And then in the next few minutes, less hours, we should actually see that data. All right. So we can relive this event for a short. This is while I click here, it shows you the event again. Coming in here, and then we go to more. It is 553.62 megabyte, which is the download size predicted. Okay, and that just happened. I just showed you the download link is a little down and upload link is a little bit low here, but should be much faster in the future. But a redundancy, and yeah, this is what we just saw. It just happened. And it's on the way back to Earth, or right now, flying through space back to Earth, that we can see it, and it will be published in the media, in the news. It will be available on the internet for the whole world to see what happened right here. So we can go a little bit further. You see, we see the flyby here. This is 10 seconds per second, but that's what we just saw live. Half. The blinking arrows are transferring data, establishment, or actually on the go. So coming in and tuck, finished. Let's go back for a moment that we can see even the angle. Oh, wow, that's what we can see. That was the flyby and the data transfer. All right. So that's it. That's about what I could show you. And it just happened. It just happened. So data is on its way back to Earth for us to see images, videos, color videos with audio, and should be super clear pictures for the first time, which we've never seen before from the Mars 2020 Perseverance rover. So I hope you could enjoy this. As I said, I will post a link in the description for you to see. And if you like my video, give it a thumbs up. Click on the thumbs up. That would be very nice if you like, yeah. And share it to all the people you know. That would be much appreciated. Yeah, you can subscribe to my videos if you haven't already done so, or if you have already, thank you so much, because you can see videos which I upload. You can also click on the bell, on the little bell, and set it to all, that actually you can see all the uploads, the videos I share. You will be getting notified by that then. So yeah, thank you very much for your time, and as always, pacing.